Texas, Louisiana, New York, taking over, making so much money, pulling up in a Range Rover, quality intact, self-made, got them high motors, get the full meal, you ain't leaving with no leftovers, self-made is where it's at, and that's a fact, our impact will be felt, paid in full, everybody's back, change the game of our ways, you would think we abstract, form my own opinion, do you think we pointed on the act, call a spade, game winner, minutes ball game, never doubt us, a high quality remains the same, always gotta work, build content, frame by frame, try to go the other side, but man, this is self-made. Self-made.
And we are live finally after 24 minutes. Destination Dynamite has finally left the station. WeeZee, do you have something you want to say to the audience before we get started?
I just want to apologize for being late. I don't know if y'all could tell by my eyeballs. I definitely was napping when I got out of class, and I didn't wake up to my alarms. I luckily woke up to Cade calling me. I was dreaming about David Finley. That's all I'll say.
Not exactly what you told us backstage, but you know what? That's okay. Even though you're a domestic terrorist on this damn show, we'll forgive you because we love you, in spite of your significant flaws. But that's okay.
My domestic terrorist carried the show, by the way.
Yeah, that's what's up. So anyway, welcome to Destination Dynamite, everybody. The best AEW Dynamite post-show review in the game, the most ethical AEW Dynamite post-show review in the game. It is your usual suspects. Conducting number one, Marcus over here at your service, and we got WeeZee Bin Laden over here delaying us, but that's all right. I'll just say AEW Dynamite, the way to describe it, a lot of shit happened. Okay, so this is gonna be a real packed, condensed show today because so many things happened, like back to back. 3 new matches set up for Revolution. We got new trios champions. Kevin Knight did his thing in the opener and in the main event with rib injuries and all that. But we'll get into it. Please leave a comment, everybody. Like the video up. If you're watching this back on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, wherever the hell you watch your podcasts at, man. Go and give us the 5 stars over there, wherever they do that at. And please, we encourage you. Leave super chats because we're gonna have to pay WeeZee's fine. So if you're so kind and you're so generous, keep those super chats coming. So, WeeZee, how you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. Once again, Twitter was complaining about this card on paper, like they always do, and then the show turned out to be really good. It's like, what? Dynamite has been really good every single week for the past 2 months. Whoa! It's almost like the talent makes up for what you think is gonna happen. The show's always just gonna be good.
Yeah, that, and also when it comes to these cards, it's always dependent. Like I always say this when I go into watching any wrestling ever. It's always dependent on how this show gets structured and what they're trying to accomplish. And last night, the answer was, we're going to accomplish every damn thing to lead up to this damn pay-per-view because we have 1,000,000,001 matches to really start selling. And then we're going to add some more. And then we're going to add some more. And then we're just going to do cool shit for the fuck of it because that's just what the type of roster we have. We have Andrade and Bandito on here, and the premise is extremely simple. They're 2 of the best wrestlers in the world, and they want to wrestle each other. They also just happen to have the hashtag story of being in the orbit of the World Championship, so why not book it for Los Angeles, right? And then you got Swerve following up for his heel turn, getting a big-time match out the gate with Brody King. We'll talk about, how we accomplished that later on, but that's more up your domain. And then we also got a star showcase for Kevin Knight the entire show. He got a World Championship match to start, and then we make an impromptu main event, which, speaking of show structure, AW almost never does that. When's the last time did they ever did an impromptu main event on Dynamite? 2 years ago, roughly?
I can't even remember the last time they did that. That's it's really, really rare. It's maybe you can count it on one hand how many times they've done it since the start of the company.
Yeah, I remember doing it on Collision, the first couple of episodes, but on Dynamite, I've never seen them do it. And it's a tropey thing to do for American TV, but they did it in a way where it didn't come off that way, and it came off in its own fashion. Plus, they did it in a way where it was there's an obvious match that's not in the main event here. No, you had 2 world title matches booked. You're thinking, okay, well, one of them's going to main event shortly. And then just pop out with the Trios Challenge in response to Jet Speed challenging them a couple weeks ago. So why the hell not? And everything blended into each other. It wasn't random. It wasn't just, okay, fine, let's just do this for the hell of it. It had a lot to do with the world title picture. And Heyman also addressed it that he kind of drugged them into this in the first place by booking them in the Trios title match to win those belts. And then that same attitude also cost them those Trios belts. And then MJF being MJF. So really cool show structure. I like them doing new things. I like them trying different structures out every show, while it's also keeping the wrestling in the forefront. And last night was a lot of wrestling, even with some squash matches in there that we'll also get into. But the key thing about last night, it was bell-to-bell action pretty much the entire way. It went fast.
Yeah, it was I don't know. It was a really well-paced show. I didn't really have a whole lot of problems with the show. maybe like the result of one match, but at the end it kind of made sense to allow for something to happen that we will discuss later. With the debut of a new star in AEW. But like I said, I think the show was great. A lot of people are complaining about how the opener ended and the main event ended. But I thought the show was fine. I think people are just always trying to find something to be mad at when watching the show, and it's just like sometimes you just got to sit back and enjoy, and just let the product happen. But other than that, I 100%
Let it play
agree.
out.
Yeah, this literally just watch. I promise you don't have to say why are they doing this, because I promise you it will get explained why are they doing this. Like,
or if you watch the show consistently, it usually it's a payoff to something else that happened like 3 weeks ago.
Legit.
Yeah, but it was a good show. I'm ready to get into it. Let's read a couple of super chats real quick before we get started. Start with the homie Johnny Bernie, $1.99. Appreciate your support, big dog. What's the Marcus Moist meter for Revolution? On scale of 1 to 10, 25. That's where I'm at. Brother, you have Andrade and Bandito on there for the fuck of it. The Texas Death Match, which easily could have just been just a regular old match, a regular old first pay-per-view title defense. There's real stakes and there's real doubt in some people's minds that MJF might lose. He's not. But they've done it in a way where you can visualize Hangman winning it. You added Brody King and Swerve Strickland. Mystico's on this damn card. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy. I saw that this morning. I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
He added Mystico to this card on Twitter.
Holy shit.
An hour after the show ended, because why the fuck not? And it made sense because, again, they lost the trios belts. Heyman can't be there for the rematch, so he pulls some strings and said, hey, Mystico, you want to help my boys out? Sure. Just cool things for the hell of it. And to fill out this card, it's 7 matches right now, I believe?
I can double check. But as I check, I would say my excitement's it's pretty up there too. Like, mainly because of the way the show has been built compared to how last year's was built. I feel like last year had really good matches on it, but the build to those matches wasn't as good as this build has been. Like, I feel like TK kind of has learned, especially with a 3-month gap between pay-per-views, that like, hey, I actually have to, make the TV worthwhile. I have to build up. Yeah, I have to, even like for the 3-month gap there, but Dynasty is a month after, and then the next month is Double or Nothing. So you kind of have a shorter gap there. So you kind of have to build almost at 3 pay-per-views in that kind of time, just because you need those stories there. So when Double or Nothing comes around, you're not just rushing to push something in like 2 to 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Exactly. So I'm looking here. It's 7 matches so far for Revolution this year. I'm sure more will be added 100%.
Yeah, we're gonna have at least 2 more, I believe.
Yeah. But no, I think last year, most thing I was looking forward to was Fletcher Ospreay in the cage. And I think Kenny Omega's match against Takeshita. I think those were my big 2 going into Revolution last year. And I'm looking at this now. I'm looking forward to 1, 2, 3, 4 matches so far. And I'm even with more matches, so probably go to 5 or 6. So, all right, yeah. Revolution good.
Yeah, great. Revolution great this year. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. They've actually done a good job of building this out on television, not just saying, okay, here's this. They actually did the jobs this cycle. So kudos to everybody involved. I'm really looking forward to this. And Champion, $2. These are my dogs for real. Hashtag take these strokes, Hunter. Hey man, up that contract, you would have had him.
Yeah, quit lowballing the motherfucker. You're gonna pay Danhausen that money. Go pay David Finlay more.
You got Danhausen in the box, and David Finlay's out here.
God,
he's one of the more popular wrestlers out there. He's really, really improved over the last couple of years. And you throwing him NXT checks? No, that's just not going to do, Mr. Levesque. But nah.
I know David Finley saw that check, and I know he saw Danhausen come out on stage. He said, "What the fuck they got me trying to do?"
I said, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
What the hell? Trying to have me in front of the fucking, I mean, it ain't the Full Sail crowd no more, but have me in front of the Performance Center crowd? Yeah, I'm good, bro.
It was like, bro, it come with Shillelagh, it come with my dogs for real, it come with we spent 2 years in the dojo. Fuck all that. Exactly.
You see what's happened to some people over in NXT? With how they're stuck in development. They can't get out.
Eat Page, where you at, buddy? Ricky Saints, where you at, buddy? But anyways, Sprouts, $1.99 super chat. Appreciate you, homie. We traded Danhausen for this. Rah! Hashtag dogs for life. A lot of David Finley love these super chats. Speaking of which, once again, the homie NJPN, another $2. Y'all like Shinya Ho in the dojo? Hashtag AEW legend. Yo, gang. You saw those David. You saw his gay kid tweets. He's like, actually, fuck New Japan.
Yeah, fuck Nuge. We here. I'm an AEW legend. I'm like, that's so fire, bro. You're so fire for that.
I'm a dub soldier now.
That's so sick.
He said, Shinya Ho and Ichiban? No.
I'm telling you, Forbidden Door could be hella interesting this year, bro. If they do this right. If Gabe Kidd keeps going on this trend and David Finley follows suit with the fuck New Japan, and like you have the War Dogs, and then you're going against like, you know, bring it back United Empire, like you know put Callum Newman in there, like you have so much you can do here.
Yeah, you even got Mox saying for New Japan in his
yes.
after that ceremony, for CMLL, all that, like he on all the type of smoke.
I'm telling you, New Japan Invasion angle would go crazy over the summer. Oh my god, please.
Go to Suji like in the stand somewhere, just hop in the barricade and beating the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, like fucking imagine it's like Suji, Yuto Ice, and Oscar just fucking going in the ring and like after the main event or even during the main event and just beating the shit out of whoever's fight, like whoever's in the match. They just take over the show and they have to be like what is going on? Like we can't show this anymore. We have to go. And it's like that's the end of the show. It's just fucking New Japan being the fuck
all
out
brawl, people blood all over the place. Ice like kneeing the fuck out somebody. Like,
oh my god,
play your cards right, and we got to the summertime for this too.
That's what I'm saying. You got so much time to build this up. You got 4 months to flesh this out.
Yeah, plant the season out while you're doing the other stuff. It's just be multitasking and booking is so crucial. Like plant seeds for something a couple of months down the line for your super show and for your crossover, while focusing on your main week to week booking of your television right now, which they're doing a very good job of in the main event scene. You can tie this all up a nice tidy bow once we get there. But right now, playing the seeds is crucial. So, hey man, we didn't spend 2 years in the dojo. We spent 2 years on AW Dark. That's what we did. Yeah. WeeZee.
Hey, let us cook though. Let us cook.
Yeah. Oh, there's something that somebody wants to say to you. Johnny Bernie $1.99 was so kind to say, "Weez, fix your hat. You got a trash can on your head." I agree.
Nah. We're we were building. Unfortunately, I won't get the player I want in the draft because he just did too fucking good in the combine. I already knew how good Sonny Styles was, and so I was like, oh my god, he's gonna fall in our lap. And then the combine happened, and I said, never mind, he's going top 5, and he's probably going to go to the Giants. And then I got really depressed. So, it's fine. Somebody will fall to us that I really want. I have 4 players in mind that I really want in this draft. But I'm going to keep rocking with my boys. I don't care how shitty Jerry Jones is as a person and a GM and owner. We restructured Dak and CD, so we're rocking.
Yeah,
we back in the super hell.
You saw supposed to be a Jaguar, and he jumped in with the first round pick.
Hey, you saw what where Jerry Jones was. You saw that picture, that black and white picture. We all know what he was doing.
I'm not gonna say names, like he was calling those poor young children just trying to get an education in Arkansas, but I think y'all can surmise what he was saying. Anyway, appreciate the super chat so far. We're going to keep them coming, please. We got a whole lot to talk about. And given the majority of what these super chats have been talking about, I think it's just time to jump on into it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rebel, David Finlay, and the Dogs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They are all elite.
These my dogs for real. Yeah.
Yo, the match is very, very secondary. It was Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Shout out Darby, Orange.
The opener, like the opening of it was cool before the bell rang. I thought it was really fire.
Yeah, it was real far. Like Orange Cassidy got put through a table. Like that was sick. Clark Connors, he is a really cool looking wrestler, and he looks and next to the Gabe Kidd, who's just on go all the time. Him just being calm and cool and just beating the shit out of people is a very good fit for TV as an act. And David Finlay coming in, that's also a plus. But yeah, Darby and Orange Cassidy won, blah, blah, blah. Celebrating after the match. And then it came with a shillelagh shot to the back of the leg, shillelagh shots to the head. David Finlay hopped in the ring, beat the shit out of Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. The former War Dogs, now just the Dogs, have arrived in All Elite Wrestling. David Finlay.
Dude, the way somebody said that shit, I was really fucking cackling in the Discord. And I was like, David Finlay.
It was like Excalibur was doing the whole thing. It was like, David Finlay.
Yo, one thing I hate with debuts is the way Excalibur's like, oh, David Finlay. And I'm just like, I hate that shit. He's
that
always
was a man that was affiliated with Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors back in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That is a man I wrestled in Dusseldorf, Germany over 15 years ago. Who asked, bro? Nobody asked. Who you wrestled in Dusseldorf?
Like,
oh my god! Man.
Like, I know he wants to remind you that you used to wrestle, but fam, we're not checking for the tapes, gang. That's just not going to happen. But anyways, cool debut for them. We're gonna go into the reports. So if I reported, PW Insider also reported that there was interest. Everyone just assumed he was going to go to WWE. Like there was interest on his side, heavy interest on their side, and then contract time came, and he's looking at the contract.
There's Papa one of them there.
Yeah, them contracts was not looking very appetizing for our old Rebel. Then you see another contract come in, and then another one. It's like, gang, fuck this. I'm all elite. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Big Fit didn't have enough motion backstage to get him a bigger contract. Triple H was just stuck on NXT deal.
It's like, damn,
go be in the Performance Center with your dad. NXT deal.
Hey, what's that group? His little brother was in. What that would call the blood right, or whatever the fuck it is. Nah.
Yeah, Birthright.
Birthright. It's so irrelevant. I don't even know what the fuck to call it, gang.
It's like the Bloodline Birth. Right. Yeah.
Bloodline Birth Part 2, whatever the fuck. We're not doing forward role classes to be in the Birthright. I'm picking up my shillelagh. I'm calling him Tony Khan. I'm looking at that 600, 700 bands that I'm probably getting, and to be on mainline television wrestling Darby Allin. I'm signing that shit.
Yeah, there's trying to stuff that man in NXT when he's better. I mean, he's better than every single person on that NXT roster, but he's better than 90% of the main roster. It's like I don't know why. It's so stupid. It's NXT that was 10 years ago is not the NXT today. Or a big international star going over and joining NXT to win the championship, drop the championship, and then move up. That's not the formula anymore. Nobody's doing that. You have changed the identity of NXT, and people don't want to be a part of that. Some people are willing to because they are WWE, they're ride or die. You know what I mean?
And that's the crazy part about all this. Philly wanted to go.
But Finlay wanted to be there, but he didn't want to be fucking on NXT. He wanted to be on the main roster. He wanted to be fighting fucking Gunther and fucking Rey Mysterio. And y'all said, nah, here's Lexus King and fucking Joe Hendry.
And here's your brother, and here's a diminished Ricky Saints, whatever the fuck. Dude, just because I want to come to your company does not mean when I come to the contract negotiation table with you, with William Regal, with Paul Levesque, with Shawn Michaels, with whoever the hell else, doesn't mean I'm taking $100K and forward role classes for 2 years. That's wasting 2 years of my youth. When you have a main roster and the main event scene, man's being main event by 2026 Randy goddamn Orton. Like, why would I sit in forward row class just to watch Randy Orton, who's like he's about to explode at any second, main event WrestleMania with 40-year-old Cody? We got 40-year-old Roman. We got 48, 46-year-old CM Punk. Like, gang, I love Roman. Shout out Roman. It's 6 o'clock all day, every day. But, dude, this main roster's getting old. You need to start getting younger and start thinking about your future. And David Finlay is a ready-to-go professional wrestler. He's got a presence. He can talk. He's improved leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. And you gave him a shitty little contract? Like, no, we're not going for that no more. When I have a real option over here in the dub, I know people here. I can just do the War Dog shit here. I can antagonize New Japan. I can wrestle Darby Allin instantly. I can wrestle Will Ospreay when he's back and healthy. I can wrestle Swerve Strickland. I can wrestle Brody King.
There's a lot of stories they could do. They could do fucking Jay Wyatt and David Finlay, former Bullet Club leaders, like fight. Like there's so much they can do, and it's a matter of executing, which I think Tony Khan will do. About the age thing, it's like yeah, like fucking like our world champion is fucking what these MJF is what 29,
yeah,
versus whatever the fuck they got going over there with fucking senior home champions and fucking CM Punk. And it's like, all right, man, like the two differences and what I think is going on, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah. And we're getting paid significantly more to wrestle better wrestlers. Like,
yeah.
Why would I not take that if I'm getting a shitty contract offer like he did? Hey, like 50, like, so I'm so proud of Finlay for not being a supermarket and just actually weighing his options and actually saying, okay, this is what it's going to be. Fine, I'll take this deal over here. What 50 Cent saying? Get rich or die trying when he was in the booth. I ain't signed that motherfucking contract. I ain't a bitch like you. I ain't going out like that. Come on, pay people. Stop lowball motherfuckers, bro. You got Danhausen hopping out of a damn box and cursing people. When you
they booed the fuck out that nigga, didn't they?
Gang. And even if you're like David Finlay, it's like, dude, okay, I take this significantly better deal. I show out for like 3 years, if that's how long the contract is. And then WWE will come calling and give him like 800 to maybe $1 million if he really goes crazy. It works out in the end for him on that part of the deal alone.
Yeah.
So it's like, welcome David Finlay. I hope he shows out. He's going to be a really strong upper mid card. You could throw him in the on. You could throw him in anything, the C2, and give him 8 points or whatever. You can have him cool, crazy storylines.
Oh my God, David Finlay in the C2. Oh my Lord.
Bro.
Oh.
Just off his last 2 runs alone, bro. I would gladly accept that. You can just have him go full tribalistic with Gabe Kidd and shit. This is a funny super chat. Well, Hardy, $4.99, $5. Gabe Kidd needs to go full 2019 Rollins with his tribalism. We'll ignore the wrestling with 2019 Rollins, but the full tribalism. Gato took food off my plate, bro. I'm there for it.
Yeah, I need Gabe Kidd to be like, how much you make, bro? What's that big color like, bro? I know Gato ain't paying you nothing, bro.
Hey, it costs money. It costs money to get high. What you doing, big bro? Also, but yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm so happy for Finlay. I'm happy for Clark and Gabe too. We branched off from the Death Riders and they're doing their own thing more or less, which is a good start. Feuding with Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy isn't a bad first feud by any means. So past that, we'll see how it goes. But I'm looking up for it. And while we do that, I already missed to shout out the homie Stimson Skyler and the homie LaFroster for becoming new members of the Capo tier on here. I hope y'all enjoying Backup Hangman Radio, hanging with Holbert. Box Office with Burt and Bread with Joe Holbert and Chris O'Brien. Shout out them. Their debut last week was incredible. Proud of Chris O, man. Like that show was really awesome. He just got his shit off. And shout out to Ice for respecting him and let him see his vision through. More coming for y'all on that front on the way. So $5 gets you into the Capo tier on the self-made YouTube. It's well worth your time. I promise y'all.
Also, like the video. It's right below me. Hit that like button right now. Hit the like button right now.
Hit the like button, and y'all can throw tomatoes at WeeZee in the chat for making us late. And keep those super chats coming because we got a whole lot to discuss. David Finlay's all elite. We got that bullet point out the way. So next up, I think we're just gonna get into this. Last night was a lot of shit, and it was bookended by the Kevin Knight experience. The World Championship was on the line in the opener. Limited commercial interruptions. Kevin Knight versus MJF for the AEW World Championship. I gotta tell you, El Paso, Texas, y'all were on my shit list for the first like 5 minutes of it because y'all were booing Kevin Knight for whatever the hell reason. But that's okay.
Well, you have to realize that like MGF is like a CMLL legend now, and like a lot of this crowd isn't just like most of the crowd in El Paso was not just white people; it's people that like you know there's a bunch of Latinos in there, so like they're gonna be popping for the CMLL guy in MJF. You know what I mean?
The CMLL guy, the CMLL World Champion, in which there is no actual World Championship.
Yeah, you know that
the World Championship is whatever belt Mystico has.
They love MJF over there, man. Can't do nothing about it.
Hey man, he's on a great run, so I get it in some ways. But they're pros, and he did a great job of getting the crowd to boo him a lot of the antics he was doing. The classic dick and mouth fucking move he does. I don't know why he does that, but it works, I guess. Crowd interactions, all that, and Kevin Knight just showing out and just being a damn good professional wrestler. Like, there are some guys his age who get these opportunities, and you hear the crowd just on your ass all day when you're the babyface, and they're just like, "Yo, I have no idea what to do. I'm just gonna try and wrestle my way out of this and see what I can get off," and just kind of doesn't really register. But Kevin Knight did a really good job of showing struggle and showing the God-given ability that he has, number one. But every move he did, especially after he got hit in the ribs, everything was a struggle. Like, he could get the moves off because he's a great athlete and he's smart. But it took a lot of effort. It took a lot of painstaking effort for him to do that. So I could watch him sell pretty much all day long. And it wasn't just generic, I'm going to grab an ankle here. It's like, no, his movements changed. Unless he got like sudden bursts of speed, the way he planned out getting to one move to the next changed. Like, those things are vital for a wrestler his age. He's only, 28, 29 years old? And this is his first real World Championship opportunity in his career. So this is a test, and he passed that shit with flying colors on that.
Oh, yeah.
They're
both 29.
Yeah, both 29 years old. And they made it a very strong point to mention that throughout the match. These are really young guys, and they're top of their game and the best in the world. And you don't see this anywhere else. So that was really cool to see. Even the ending, even though it could be a little shenanigy, like, he kicked the rope and hit Bryce Remsburg straight in the damn throat, and that caused the long count and shit.
Yeah. One thing that I thought the finish was fine. I thought, if you're going to, I mean, obviously when you're looking at this on paper, right? Kevin Knight's not going to go over. MJF is going to find a way to win this match, right?
Yeah.
And for them to not have Kevin Knight lose clean is a good thing. It's not something where we should brother and throw tomatoes at. Yeah. It's like, you really like, so what the people that say like, brother, and another MJF finish like this, it's like, so you wanted Kevin Knight to lose clean, you wanted him just to tap to the salt of the earth, you wanted MJF just to hit the heat seeker, just randomly in the match and just win and Kevin Knight lose. Like, no, you like having him, it makes Kevin Knight look strong that he had the pin on MJF from the UFO. He had him beat. He had MJF beat. And he can always say, I had MJF beat if he didn't kick Bryce Remsburg. Like,
yeah. It was 15 goddamn seconds. Like, they were telling you, if not straight up screaming at you, Kevin Knight is someone we love and respect, and he will get his moment. He is someone that was going to get a big push here.
Yeah,
like, that they did everything but straight up yell it in your face with the finish and how they treated him, and they built the match as a way for Kevin Knight to build offense up and show that he can overcome adversity and he can hang with the absolute best and nearly beat the absolute best, which he has in AEW. He has wins over Okada, his wins over Darby in the last couple of months, and he got a world championship opportunity out of it, and he's been winning matches easily on TV the last couple of weeks. And I like that they brought up that his entire resume in totality, and not just, okay, he's been red hot. He won a couple of matches on Dynamite that were squashes against no ones, so here's an opportunity. No, he's beaten a champion. He's beaten a former TNT champion. Like, he took Kyle Fletcher to the wire in the C2. That was recent. Like, those things happen. Like everything in totality led up to this moment. And this whole thing was a test. And Kevin Knight, by God, passed that shit with flying colors. Pun fully intended. He will be a world champion in this company. And I am going to be over the moon when it happens.
Yeah, like I think Kevin Knight's the. I mean, there's like, I think there's now like a few, like two, like actually 3 or 4 guys that like I definitely see being in the main event scene. Kind of like how the main event scene is set up now. I could see, a year or 2 down the line, we have some new competitors in that, and like Fletcher, Kevin Knight staying in relevancy for that. Those are definitely 2 that I can definitely see having that. I'd even put Darby in that too.
Right.
A lot of people don't, for some reason, people just don't fuck with Darby no more like they used to because of the Everest stuff. Let bro climb the mountain, bro.
It's like I hate the Everest shit too, but get over it, guys.
Hey, let him climb the mountain. Heyman got the story finished. You know what I mean? At All In, with the help of Darby. Darby got accomplished a feat that a lot of humans want to do and never can do because that's just like a faraway dream. Darby was like, "Nah, I'm doing this shit. I'm just gonna go and do it," and he did it, and now he's back and he wants to wrestle. All right,
I gotta bring this up quick.
Yeah.
He do be talking to third person, don't he?
It's what we do. It's what the Jet does.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start talking in third person. WeeZee like this. WeeZee like this match.
They say, "Oh, we too fly. We the one you look up to. We the now. We the future. We showed y'all that last night." And hey, man, if you want to turn him heel later on, only if you want to. The boost he was getting, he played it off very well. He did. I will say that much. Both in, okay, this is what it's going to be, and also getting the crowd back on his side and getting them up and ready to go for the comebacks. Like, that was, mission accomplished. Hats off to everybody involved. Very proud of Kevin Knight. MJF, his role continues. He's been on a good run so far. Can't wait for Revolution and Texas Deathmatch. And all this led up to everything that happened in the main event and everything with Heyman. Because Heyman, he got a squash victory over just a guy afterwards. It lasted like 30 seconds. Cool. Cuts the promo, the whole get your ass out here right now type of deal. Shot that diamond ring up and let's go. And I'll show you what Texas Death really about before we get there. And then he gets interrupted by the walking penis, Don Callis. I got something I want to say. And as if you watched on Collision, I want to say, Jess B as a trio champion say they want all the titles. We want to defend the trios belts. They call out the Callis family, and they called out specifically Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and threw Mark Davis into the mix. And so the challenge was accepted. He's like, y'all can't name the place and the time. So we went to Tony Khan. We named the place. We named the time. And tonight is in the main event of Dynamite. Impromptu title match on AEW television, which never happens. It's happened maybe twice. I can count it barely on one pinky that it's ever happened.
Yeah.
It's not a thing I want to do often, but because they haven't done it so much, I definitely didn't mind it here, and I really wouldn't mind if they did it, experimented with it again. And it made sense within the context of the world title story. It made sense in the context of the trios belts and Speedball and Kevin Knight's own personal stories and wanting to get more gold. Like Speedball's calling out Fletcher, Jets looking at Kevin Knight, like all that jazz, and it all made sense. It wasn't just something we're gonna do out of the blue. It all within the confines of the programming. It was logical. Kevin Knight wrestling twice in one night is a little crazy, TK. I ain't gonna hold you. He's like, hey, you know what? That Kevin Knight. Let's do another match. Nah. This is a good little segment. A squash match that served its purpose. They don't really do a lot of squash matches on main AEW TV either. We got 2, and this is the one, and it all led into what's going to happen in the main event. So, WeeZee, what you thought?
Just even more about MJF. This might be probably my favorite world title reign so far because of the quality of matches that we've gotten so far, but also the quality of the promos and just like anything in between. It's really been just I've enjoyed every single match they've put on AEW TV so far that had the title on the line with Bandito. Then you had the Brody King Eliminator, which was the squash, and then you had the match at Grand Slam Australia, which I thought was really good too. And then this match, I think like MGF has really stepped up his game. Kind of had the perception of how the last title reign went, and said, "All right, bet watch this."
Yeah, which he mentioned himself on 2 weeks ago on Self-Made Sessions. Make sure y'all watch the episode.
But people could cry. People were very upset about MJF coming back and winning the belt. But I think it's been really, really good so far. Somebody asked, "Is this my favorite world title reign ever?" It's not my favorite world title reign. I'd say like AEW world title reign, like the start at least, like to get the title, and then in the couple of months that you have it, to put on this level of product is really good. I don't think there's anybody else that can match what he's done. Maybe Kenny.
I love Kenny's run.
I like Kenny's run. But other than that, yeah, it was just tough for Mox with his first run, just because of pandemic happening. I mean, he was still putting up really good matches during the pandemic, with like his match against Brody at a Double or Nothing, but Swerves wasn't bad either. But Swerves kind of like it was tough because nobody wanted to fight Swerve. And so Osprey was like, "I'll do it." And so they had their match at Forbidden Door, you know what I mean? So mainly like this is like my favorite start to like AEW World Title reign. It's not like I want to say it's my until the reign comes to a conclusion, then I could say where it's at in my favorites of reign so far.
Yeah. I do. Joe's first reign was actually really good. It wasn't long, but it was good, and it was good. It was what the belt needed at the time.
Yeah,
Jericho's run also, it was entertaining. He had good matches. The Cody match is one of my favorites in AEW history in terms of world title. The build to the Mox match was great. The match was just fine, but it was just designed to get the belt on Mox. But he was smarmy, beatable. He was smart enough to hold on to the belt. He established the stable, like all that type of stuff. That was good stuff from Jericho, his first reign. This so far, it's the most connected to the entire locker room. Not just the main event scene and bringing up new guys into the scene, but like Kevin Knight is a young guy who's doing a lot of good stuff. Speedball Mike Bailey as a trios champion, he's evolved in the orbit because of Hangman. Bandito's here. Swerve turning heel again has been a big boost to his run so far. Kenny Omega trying to climb back to the top. Hangman putting his livelihood on the line. Like, it's a lot of really cool things, and it's bringing out the best in a lot of guys. And I'm enjoying this so far. We'll see how it goes later on. But in terms of the matches, in terms of the builds, you have a built-in infrastructure of guys we all want to see him lose to. So as a heel champion, that's important. So we're so far so good. We're doing our thing right now. Trios title main event set up later on in the night. The belts are actually being defended in a pretty short span of time, which is something you need to do with the trios belts, because people like to overthink it with trios championships, especially AEW themselves. They overthink it. They treat it like any other title. It's just a party belt that you involve in storylines like this, and you involve in like faction warfare, and they flip after a couple of defenses. Like, you don't have to hold on to them forever. Just defend them against any, mix and mash of three guys, and just have a party, have a blast, have a old school, just brawl for the belts, have a party match, like do all those type of things in a short span, and then keep the line moving.
Yeah, this belt, they should treat this belt like the party match belt. Almost just do a PWG style fucking main event. You know what I mean? Like, get a bunch of just really fucking good wrestlers in a ring together and say, go out and work, have fun, and and depending on the result, like this could depend. I don't know where the trios title goes from here. Maybe I have no idea. I mean, a guy like me, I'd put it on the fucking Rascals, you know what I mean? But yeah, that should be. But it's I mean, I kind of do hope they keep kind of just flip flopping it, and like you said, not every title needs a long reign, man. I don't need to see Don Callis family with the belt for 5 months. You know what I mean?
Like I don't need a
Month-long reign, maybe
405 day
2 months.
reign.
Maybe Dynasty is to blow off to this to Takeshita and Okada angle, especially with the belts involved. You know what I mean? Like you can do a whole lot here. Maybe even fucking give it to the dogs. Shit, I don't know, man. Like I think that would be pretty fun. DCF versus the dogs would be cool. But yeah, I think there's a lot you could do here.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting at too. Also, like, oh, my fault. Wrong thing. Here we go. Yeah, this is what I was getting at with the trios title thing. It doesn't have to be this overthought. It genuinely doesn't. It's just defended like every other week on TV, open with pay-per-views. Like you book Mystico for the fuck of it. Like that's a step in the right direction of how you treat these belts. Just have an immediate defense. Just gather a couple of guys and just let them bang it out. You have the roster to do it. You don't have to treat it like this dominant run of 312 days. No, they're just belts. I don't even care if multiple guys in the trio or one guy already has a singles belt. Like it's just trio championships. Just you can bang those out anytime you want to over the last 2 weeks. It keeps them fresh. It keeps them active while still getting their singles programs off. You can use the trios belts to do those singles programs. You know, it's not difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened, and this is probably the first time in forever, and this is probably maybe the only time we ever go in order to start out the show because so many things happen. We'll just kind of get into it because why the fuck not, please?
Yo, that last shot got me fucking crying.
Hey, yo, hey, yo. Pause.
Just guys being dudes, banging it out.
Yo, I'm listening to way too much of Son Campbell. Banging out is just in my vocabulary at this point. It always has been. Shout out Son Campbell. Anyway, y'all, keep liking this video. Leave a super chat if you're so inclined to do so. Leave comments because we read everything and we encourage all types of feedback. So, yeah. Well, this is the first time and the only time we're ever going to go in order on the show start. Anyway, so we got the Brawling Birds versus the Inspiration, the former Iconics. Remember them? Remember when they signed and people were just, ready to start a riot, myself included, and I definitely still am, quite honestly. Completely forgot they were even signed for 2 weeks, and then they pop up on the graphic of they're going to wrestle the Brawling Birds. So that match didn't last very long now, did it?
No, it did what it needed to do. It didn't need to be long. You know what I mean? It got over the Brawling Birds. It showed they're a really strong tag team, and that they're somebody in this women's tag division that that can challenge for the belts and potentially win. I think that's probably what it's building to. Honestly, I think honestly with what's happening, I think you can turn them heel, but that's just me.
They're aggressive as shit. And
they could just beat the dog shit out of Willow and Harley in a pay-per-view and I think it'd be fine. I people complaining about the Inspiration signing. I'm sure they're not on very large deals. I'm sure they're not taking up valuable space for somebody like money wise, or they're not on fucking Jericho contract money. You know what I mean? Like they're there to do exactly what they did on Dynamite this week. That is what they're there for.
Yeah, literally come out to No Pop and get their asses kicked and get the hell out of our ring.
Yeah, it's that simple. People thought like with them signing, they're like, oh my god, they're gonna get the women's tag titles. They're gonna they're gonna beat everybody. No, they're a comedy gimmick. They're gonna get beat the fuck up most weeks. I'm telling you, here whenever fucking Penelope's healthy, with Mega Bad's just gonna squash the fuck out of them.
She's gonna squash it by herself. I would do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, just Mega Bane fucking 1v1, like 1v2, bro. It's like, it's just people. Like I said, people. Like I said, some people just need to sit back and watch. Not everything needs a reaction.
It kind of just
It doesn't.
They're whatever. I don't really want them here. I don't really care for them. But like, if that's what they're gonna be used, then so be it. You know.
No,
Nothing really-
you need. That's why you have people like. I mean, people love MXM. But that's the reason why they're there. They're there for the squashes, or what's their fucking name? The Frat House. That's why they're signed to deals.
All right, now we've taken the bridge too far with the frat
What?
house.
But I'm saying that's what they're there for.
Well, I get the point, but
to-
like frat house are
to-
just
to- they're there to get the crowd to be like, oh, boo, and then the
Get their
people
asses
come
beat.
out and they beat their asses, and they're like, oh yeah.
It kind of is what it is. They're not really here for anything. They're
Huh.
jobbers. I don't really care.
Like
It's
I said,
just-
it would be a bigger deal if they would have came out and had a 50-50 match in which they probably were close to winning. That's when you're like,
Yo,
okay,
someone really did
fucking-
tweet this yesterday.
oh yeah,
Dude, they
I mean,
gave them a
I
tag
know
title.
I know the exact Twitter account. I tweeted that motherfucker too.
Yo, fam, they would give a world title match to like the Pol Pot if they found out they wrestled in WWE in 2018. Like that's just what it is. But yeah, inoffensive squash. Shout out to Brawling Birds, Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter fucking rule. I hope they win those tag belts at some point. And yeah, no skin off our back, no skin off our backs. Inoffensive, it was whatever. So before we move on to the next thing, I'll read the super chat real quick. This was from the Orange Cassidy match. Daddy Quang, $5. Appreciate you. I know TK likes him and all, but does Orange Cassidy have to win every TV match? Yes, I know he lost the gate last week. If he's in a tag match, there's like a 99% chance he's going to win because Tony loves Orange Cassidy. And if that's your first feud and you go over, which you more likely will, then that does mean something in the hierarchy. That being said, if you've seen one Orange Cassidy match, you've seen all of them. So yeah.
Listen, people have been calling me disliking Orange Cassidy a bit. It is not a bit. It's not a bit. It's simply the fact that I really, at a time, liked Orange Cassidy. I thought Orange Cassidy was having phenomenal matches at one point. I mean, just one, for example, was Orange Cassidy versus Ospreay from Forbidden Door. What was that, like 4 years ago now?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was one of my favorite matches on that show. But it's the fact of I could put on an Orange Cassidy match from 2022 and put an Orange Cassidy match right now and be like, these are the exact same match. He has not changed the formula, not one bit. Some wrestlers evolve and how they wrestle, especially to avoid becoming stale. But he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna keep doing this. But the thing is the crowd just keeps falling for it every single time. So it's like you can't stop it because if the crowd is gonna pop for every single thing that he does, then he's just gonna keep doing it. It's like we're in such a small minority of people that don't like this, and it's like, okay.
It's like the crowd still loves him, and I get why Tony still has him out there because if you're getting a reaction, that's a great thing. If after all these years, but like there is real fatigue there with a lot of people, me myself included. It is what it is, but you know,
I mean, for them to win, but for the post-match angle with Finley coming in, I think it makes sense.
Yeah, it made a lot more sense for them to win and get their asses kicked instead of just win, instead of lose, and just that happens because it kind of feels like more things are just kind of going in one direction. But it's fine. I don't really love it, but it's whatever. But also, forgot to mention this for the Real Music nominees of the week, we have John Moxley and Hechicero. We have Don Callis Family versus Jet Set Rodeo for the Trios Championships. And Kevin Knight versus MJF for the World Championship. Those are our three nominees for Match of the Week.
That's tough.
Yeah, so get your votes in the chat, and we'll reveal the winner of that at Final Destination, like we always do. So keep that in mind, and keep leaving super chats. We appreciate this. We got a shitload to talk about. We're under an hour in, and we're just getting started. You can already tell I'm like pacing right now. So in the spirit of that, we have 3 matches announced for Revolution. One of them being Swerve Strickland versus Brody King. Like I said last week, as per the Telecommunications Act of 1996, we here at Self-Made and Destination Dynamite are contractually obligated to allow WeeZee Bin Laden to talk about this every week. So have at it.
Where do I begin? Oh man.
Oh,
You know, Brody comes out, he's like, Swerve, you think you're the baddest man. Oh, I'm the most dangerous man in the company. Blah, 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 blah. Prince Nana said, hold on, player. Hold on now. Hey, yo. Hey, quit throwing tomatoes at me, man.
Keep them coming,
Listen.
everybody. Tomatoes and WeeZee. Tomatoes
Nope.
and WeeZee.
Nope. And guess what? Nana comes out, distracts Brody enough for Swerve to get behind and get the upper hand.
Bombs and WeeZee too. We can fight terrorism with terrorism. Let's go.
Hold on. No. And Swerve comes from behind, gets the upper hand on Brody King because we're so smart. We're so strategic as a human, as a wrestler.
Tomatoes.
Man, wow. It was just, and he comes in with the Swerve chain and he beats the shit out of Brody King with it and chokes his ass out like he deserves. Because guess what? Like I told y'all last week, Brody ain't the most dangerous man in AEW. There's only one man choking niggas out with a chain. And his name is Swerve Strickland. Most dangerous man. Future world champion.
Yeah.
I ain't playing.
Yeah.
I ain't playing no more, man. Y'all making me mad with the water pistols and the needle.
Oh, those ain't water pistols, my boy.
And the kitchen knives. I ain't scared of no kitchen knives. We got the Swerve chain.
Yeah. Anyway, Brody King is man because one. Yeah. Whatever. One man choked out MJF and left him battered and beat him in 30 seconds. The other one couldn't beat him in a 4-way. Which one's dangerous? You tell me. I'm just saying.
So, who got choked out yesterday?
You blindsided us, so that doesn't count. Actually, we'll see.
Who got choked out yesterday?
Matter of fact, we'll see you in Los Angeles. We'll see you in Big Brody's house.
Who needed the little help of Bandito? I need my friend Bandito to help me because I'm being choked out by Swerve Strickland.
What, niggas can't have friends? Niggas can't have backup? Mr. Trench, Mr. Parker Boudreaux. Yeah, we remember that, Stefan. We remember that.
Yeah, we know some of
that. I'm so sure.
Hey, guess what? Kevin Knight turning heels soon, and he joining the Mogul Embassy.
Kevin Knight, I got a couple of bands on here. The next couple of super chats will go towards the Kevin Knight Please Don't Turn on Us fund. And keep your grubby ass fucking hands out of our main event. Because I see where this is going. I see the play. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Rick Ross. I love Rick
accusations. Ross. False accusations.
You cute too, baby. Shout out Big Rose. Shout out Rick Ross. Shout out Renzel. You know, we're doing our thing over here. But this is going to be a great match, Revolution. AW, this pay-per-view cycle, the one thing I really, really respect and I really love that they're doing, this is by far, to me, the best job they've done of not letting guys have big opportunities and big moments on TV and then slipping back down the card immediately after and falling to the wayside.
Yeah.
Like Brody got his world title shot. Did he fall? Did he got his moment? He beat him in an eliminator match. He had to be a match at Australia. He lost. Did he fall back down the card? No. He got a week off TV. They gave him an immediate follow-up of this date I'm coming for a fight. Beats Mark Davis to get a win back. And then the Swerve turn happens and during that same time. And Swerve's targeting people. And then Burger King's like, hey, bro, I'll see you Revolution. I'll accept that challenge. Because all of this from a line from a Kenny Omega promo 4 weeks ago. Like, this is immediately informing Swerve's character shift where people don't think he like that no more. And you brought up the specific name of who Kenny Omega himself thinks is really the baddest man in the company because Brody's gotten so much momentum. He kills Kenny, and now he's coming to collect on Brody. Like, that is simple, it's effective, it's helpful for everybody involved, and it gives everybody an immediate direction for Swerve to get some momentum on his heel turn, and for Brody to still stay and stick around in the spotlight and still have high-profile matches and get one on pay-per-view. And also Bandito on the side got an Andrade match out of this. So that helps Brodito after losing the tag belts. They're still getting to do their single stuff while still being together as a unit. Like this helps 4 or 5 people all at once. So that's something I'm really, really proud of at this build, and I'm really, really excited for to see how they keep this going later on down the line too.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how they've presented Brody this year. Especially after them losing the tag belts, it's like I was kind of worried that they were going to fall down the card. I knew Bandito would still, be up there, but I figured that Brody King would be the one to falter. But it's been the opposite, honestly. Bandito's right there, but I feel like Brody King is like
Becoming a real star.
He's in there, man. Yeah, he's like it's crazy to see, just the dynamic of that coming to fruition. I'm excited for both Brody's match and Bandito's match for Revolution. I'm just excited, man. I'm really excited for Revolution this year. I think it's gonna be one of the best AEW shows ever. But
it's like we always say about the quote unquote feeling, but this really is a real, genuine feeling because so many things. Like the wrestling is going to be top notch as always on this pay-per-view, but the way everything's come together and everything's logical and everything's connected, it doesn't feel like everyone's just doing their own thing in this plot of time, that plot of time. No, everything is connected and all comes back to one guy and it comes back to the World Championship. And everybody's fighting it out to get to the World Championship. And even with Bandito and Andrade, like they had like an interview segment backstage where they laid it out. They're 2 of the best Mexican wrestlers in the world, 2 of the best wrestlers in the world. And it's a dream come true for Bandito and for Andrade. You just a fan ass nigga to me. And he had the bitches on deck. He calling women, skipping out the interview. So that's a good character development for him.
Hey, he left. He said, "Hey, mamacita," and I was like, "Oh shit!"
It's like, shit. Yo, Andrade's having the time of his fucking life ever since he came back to the dub. Like he's getting pay-per-view matches. He's in the world title scene. Like he's on TV every week, just getting to do cool shit. And informs him. And then this is just a very simple, no nonsense build. It's really nothing to it. It's just 2 of the best wrestlers in the world. They're in the world title picture. They've had their dealings with MJF. Medio's had a title match himself. Andrade's angler for one. They're in each other's way. Let's bang out. Simple as that. So we've gotten the complex and the weekly TV bills, and we've gotten the very simple, direct and to the point bills like that on the side. Like you can do all these things at once. It doesn't have to be so open-ended and then all of a sudden, day before the pay-per-view, boom, 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 boom. It doesn't have to be like that. No. We're doing it right now. So something to look at for the next couple of bills and pay-per-view.
And some of our top stars aren't even healthy right now, man.
Yeah. Ospreay still
we still got Ospreay in like a month. I think he probably still. Oh my god. And he's playing video games in Japan.
Hey, not too much. We play Marvel vs. Capcom. We play Street Fighter 2. We're controllers, it strengthens your hands and your wrists. You need that, grip control.
Video games.
Yes, video games. Yeah. Respect video games? Hey, man. Respect Resident Evil Requiem?
Fairs, I guess,
respect Big Leon.
The fairs.
Yeah, I know it's fair.
I mean, I just finished like my 5th playthrough of Requiem, and I'm fully 100% of the game. So, yeah. But I don't play those children-ass fighting games.
Yeah, well, my goat does.
I play real games, with guys like Leon Kennedy and Chris Redfield. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe a Joe Valentine here and there.
Yeah. Ethan Winters.
Yeah, Ambres being Ambres. And yes, I said Kane's working on his grip. Correct, you heard me right. Because that thug is trying to strangle people out here. We can't let go of the wrist when he's trying to get that chain out and try to do some devious shit. We can't do that. We just can't. Can you address this, WeeZee?
Actually, I haven't played in like 25 years, so like, no, I believe I've only been playing Resident Evil.
That's what's up, gang. Anyway,
But I uninstalled Resident Evil yesterday.
yeah, that's what's up. Anyway, I guess we're gonna fly back into the WeeZee Power Hour because the Carolina terrorists in a backstage segment. Yeah, don't get too excited. They put hands on my beloved Brandon Cutler. They kept trying to talk about their wife and their daughter, their legacy, if you will, with my former EVPs backstage. And they're like, fuck that. That's all right. That's all well and good. But nigga, you put your hands on our brother, our family, shove my mama, and we gonna wrestle and bang it out at Revolution in our backyard. We gonna beat y'all ass. It ain't just about them titles. We beating y'all ass. And they broke the non-contact agreement. They out here.
No, they didn't. They didn't break no non-contact. No. Brandon Cutler was not included on the non-contact.
Well, he is included to me. That's what I feel. And they took advantage of that. Like
yeah, to you. That's the key word. You only. Nobody else.
Why do you support terrorism, WeeZee? Tell us.
I don't support terrorism. I support good wrestlers, and I support some of the greatest to ever do it. Well, FTR is the greatest tag team of all time, and Swerve is the greatest black man to step into a ring. Okay? That's how I view it.
You partially have in the last one, FTR bad. But regardless of all that, I think we can all agree here as a family. This is, without a doubt, by a country mile, the best build to an FTR Young Bucks match ever. It's not even close.
FTR carrying the build. FTR is carrying the build.
Yeah, no, the Bucks are bringing it out of them because they were generous and kind enough to help their shitty ass title reign. And we're gonna make this person.
It's not FTR's fault they have to go against fucking the Bang Bang Gang.
Actually, it is. I have sources. No, I have no for sure. But nah. Did FTR say, you know what?
Hey, we had two segments on the show. We had 2 segments on this show, by the way.
Yeah, we were talking about Toronto and wherever the hell else that second DIY match was. We don't need that. That's okay. Hey, bro. Hey, wait. Not too much. These are bunk beds. These are nice and comfortable. I even got a nice new mattress for this. We don't gotta go that far, gang. We don't gotta do that. We don't have to. That's a low blow. What's your fucking Gerald from Hair On has haircut? And let me find out that your cousin is out here watching the show, and he gonna be very disappointed in the comments that you made towards me. You getting called from the beach house from your cousin, by the way, Ace Wade. I got both of them. I fought for none of them. This man claims to be Emmett Smith's cousin. Everyone, if he says this to you in the comments, he's lying. He's an imposter. He don't know Emmett. I'm just gonna.
You want God? Fuck Emmett Smith, bro.
Yo.
I have my reasons to not like Emmett Smith.
Yo, that's crazy.
Even though I'm both the Cowboys and Florida fan, I fuck that nigga.
That's crazy.
Hey, all I'm saying is he was born in Pensacola, Florida, but he only acknowledges Gainesville. He don't acknowledge Pensacola. He say, fuck my hometown. I ain't even going to talk about it. He don't fuck with us, bro. It pisses me off.
I'm just a very jaded fan here. I'm sorry to hear that, WeeZee. Hey, you can, go get the VCR.
And he went to Escambia. Disgusting. Gross.
Hey, he had to play somewhere, gang. It is what it is. But anyway, this is the best FTR Bucks build ever. It's been personal. It's been to the point. There's been a lot of just YouTube BTE lore that they've tried to do. The last several times they've done this feud, but I'm genuinely excited for the match because it'll be great. Because it's gonna be a straight up 2v2, and there's heat and emotion behind it. The Bucks are gonna super kick the shit out of Dax Harwood, and we're gonna shoot break his jaw. We're gonna shoot pin him and save this tag division. And yes, also fellow Pensacola native Ace Wade.
Oh shit, Ace Wade from Pensacola. Damn, yep. Pensacola 850 stand up. Yeah.
Okay, shout out my homie Wade, man. Fellow co-host on the Swamp Inside Florida Athletics. Y'all can tune into that on our YouTube. Follow the Twitter at inside_swamp. Y'all know what to do. We'll be back for spring practice and all that good stuff. But
We
Back to Dynamite.
They just had day 3, right? Or was it day 2 today?
It was day 2, day 3. I think it was day 2.
Day 2, yeah.
Yeah. Good shit
Hey,
over there.
man. Tramel, man. Hey, Tramel, man.
I know folks stand up, Duval County boy. Hey, back to the wrestling, and there's a super chat from Anwar, $5. I think we'll go into this next match here because why not? I still love Thunder Rosa, but you light my fire.
You light my fire.
I feel alive with you, baby. You blow my mind.
Blow my mind.
I'm satisfied. Outstanding. Thunder Rosa, you knock me out. Anyway,
Oh my
Women's World
god.
Championship was on the line. Thunder Rosa versus Tekla. 11 minutes of nice, solid little back and forth. Chris, I tried to tell you in the weeks leading up to this and the back. Hey, man, she dangerous. She crazy. Watch out. I'm just mentioning it. Just throwing it out there. I knew how this match was going to go when Thunder Rosa was throwing the weak-ass punches in backstage in front of the camera. I can't lie.
This is if I could, and Chris Stad's just standing there in the back, just that ass just.
Blood's not moved. Blood frozen.
I was crying. That was just standing there menacingly.
Yes. Yo, but the match itself was just, it was V1 for Tekla. I don't think this reign's going to go very long, to be completely honest, even though I would love her to, because she's just so charismatic. She's a good wrestler. She's aggressive. And she's just fucking cool, dude. Like,
she looks like a superstar with the belt.
Yeah, she's 2 feet tall, and that shit looks like a fucking corset when she wears it around her waist. It's just gas. In the promo, she's kind of on Collision, like live in front of everybody. It's been like just cool. She sounds like a European movie villain. She moves like a psychopath in the ring, outside the ring, all that stuff. Thunder Rosa, she was moving like a DJ Screw mixtape in there at times. I can't lie. I don't want to be too harsh. Like, I know injuries and everything, but I don't know, bro. It's not looking good. It's just not looking good. Like,
Thunder Rosa, it's time to fight Diana Perazzo for the ROH Women's Pure Championship.
I think she has a good future at Busted Open. I don't know. How about that?
After the David Finlay debacle, I think Shawn Michaels is calling.
Hey man, any trainers over there? But no, I ain't gonna pile on too much. It was just whatever. It wasn't anything special. It was kind of rough at points. Other times, it's still feel like they had a lot of chemistry, and it's been kind of rough coming back from back injuries, especially. It is what it is with Thunder Rosa. So we wish her the best. It just wasn't a great performance last night. I don't know what else to say. Then she gets tagged. Stat makes a save, and later on we find out match number 2 that got announced for Revolution. That was new. A rematch. Tekla Stat Part 3. 2 out of 3 falls. How we feel, ladies and gentlemen?
I don't know. This is the third of the series.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tekla wins. Personally, she should win. I don't think they should flip flop the women's world championship, and especially not now. I think Tekla's reign is just getting started. You have so many women on the roster that Tekla can work with, and you can build around something special. But I don't know. This is like, I'm so 50-50 on this. This could either be like really, really good, or this could be very much meh.
It could be ambitious.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that was cool. Like, it could be literally like, it has the floor of like a 2 1/4, and like the ceiling of like 4.5, 4 3/4.
Yeah, because in theory, because the way they built this whole thing is that they got the first match out of the way. Tekla goes into a violent plunder match, which is up her alley, and she sneaks the belt off of her. In theory, here a 2 out of 3 falls match, a one-on-one wrestling match, you got to beat me twice. That does favor stat significantly in kayfabe in theory and execution. If Tekla wins this match, I think that would go a long way in fully establishing this reign that she beat Stat 1 in mind games by goading her into a violent match where she got the drop on her, and then beating her on Stat's own terms where she beats her in 2 out of 3 falls and beats her in a traditional wrestling match. And you can honestly keep this reign going as long as you want to. And honestly, Asia, I kind of agree. She's so hot right now. I would not mind her going to Emmy with it if they can keep this going and can sustain it, or let it go into like Dynasty at least or something. I don't know, or Double or Nothing. I wouldn't mind either direction because she's just been so good. I think giving it back to Stat and just starting over right now would be kind of premature. I would let her lose at her own game and then sit with that for a little bit, and then you can really start the wheels in motion to her getting back to the top or turning back heel again. I don't know, but I would keep the belt on Tekla personally because she's just been way too good.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, my man, you're in luck because I think we're gonna get to it. Another Continental Eliminator match: Jon Moxley versus Yo Soy Hechicero.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a match. I ain't gonna lie. Hey man,
That was really good.
Yeah, remember when Hechicero like just basically scored 40 on Bryan Danielson last year or 2 years ago when they first started this partnership? He kind of did the same shit to Mox. I ain't gonna lie. He kind of boxed him up.
Hey, that's what we do, man.
Yeah, and we're in El Paso. We're in front of the homies. Everyone's cheering us. Hechicero. This CMLL partnership and the dual contract stuff's the greatest thing that ever happened to Hechicero's career. Like, genuinely, he just goes in there, impresses, kicks a lot of ass, and then leaves. And he did it with Mox. Yeah, Mox doing the fucking shit in the ring, gang. He had that man so boxed up, he had him doing macarenas with his hands and shit.
So this is something that I think people underestimated going into the show, and it's just like, bro, Hechicero has been really fucking good his entire time in AEW. Like, Hechicero is always going to put on a really fucking good match. Like, okay, I can't lie, bro. People were shitting on his new theme. I think his new theme is fire, by the way. Hechicero's new theme is gas, bro. I was like, bro, I swear I thought they got a Metallica song. I was like, damn, they got Metallica? I was like, oh hell no, this is a Mikey Ruckus original.
Hey, Ruckus got me on the road a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I thought she would gas.
Yeah, shit was kind of hard, but yeah, it was a really strong match. It was an eliminator match because, of course, it was. It was like AJ pointed out in the chat. He's at one actual defense. He's gonna have two with Takeshita, which is incredibly funny because he's wrestling all the time. He's only actually actively defended the belt twice. Which is the funniest loophole. It's the most Jon Moxley thing ever. At the same time, it also does go back to the fact that I think that Jon Moxley probably shouldn't have won the C2, to be completely honest. But I mean, I'm having fun with the matches because Moxley's cool again and people are behind him. But it did actively put a bit of a wrench into the Takeshita and Okada stuff. It's delayed it for like several more months until Mox drops this. I don't think he drops the Takeshita at Revolution. I don't think it's happening. If he does, that'd be great, but I don't think it will. So it's just kind of left guys in limbo. But I mean, having good matches at least. It's not terrorizing me.
Hey, Jon Moxley, good.
He is.
People crying about people are like, oh, Moxley's only had one Continental title match or like 2 Continental title matches. It's like, all of his matches have been eliminators. It's like, I mean, he's wrestling on TV almost every week. I'm happy that he's just on TV. I understand that the belt technically isn't on the line.
It is annoying actively. I get that too. It is a little annoying.
Yeah, but it's just like I mean, do I understand? Kind of. Do I not get it? Kind of. I mean, like, do I care? Not really. As long as the match is good, I don't care. Matches are good. Like, and I mean, we're obviously. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if Takeshita beats him. I think he does.
I don't think he does.
Really? I mean, like, I don't know. It's I don't know where they go with this. I don't know. I feel like they kind of made Takeshi out like a bitch.
He does look a bit of a pussy. I can't lie. You got Okada talking shit to every week. I was just shoot him already.
Yeah, I understand. Like, I don't understand. Like, Takeshi just not beating that motherfucker up
He be
on a
backstage
weekly
like,
basis.
done. Okada, annoying.
Yeah, and then Fletcher's like, "Oh yeah, Proto Okada." Like, you're not mad about that, bro?
Like your man's is on Okada nuts right now.
Bro, they about to call the hotel chair in the corner the fucking Takeshi chair. Like,
What happened
come
to
on,
Pro
bro.
Cheetah, my man? What happened? Fight for your
on,
marriage.
bro.
Fight for your man.
They need to just fucking turn Takeshi to face, like at Revolution, bro.
Just do it now, bro. No one wants to boo this man anymore. Never actually did. Just turn him.
Just the only time they booed him is when they initially turned on Kenny, and then after that, everybody was like, "Nah, Takeshi's still cool."
I think that's a fire. Racing Fire cool. Blue Thunder Bomb good. Jumping Knee good. Shout out Jumbo.
Yeah.
Like no one's not boo you no more, but you just turn the face already. But anyway, we're about an hour 21 in. Keep liking this video. It's below WeeZee. Leave tomatoes for WeeZee in the comments. I encourage y'all to leave comments because we will read them. We read all feedback. Leave super chats, all that good stuff. You know, we're on the road here.
Subscribe that way. We're very close to our goal there, and subscribe and yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I got a question for you. How much money does it cost to get into the self-made Discord?
Oh, it's only $5. Only $5. That's it. $5 to get into the self-made Discord. Just to be in there, we have endless content going on in there. We have match recs, which we are actually doing tonight. The matches have not been decided. I have not been given a list of matches yet. I don't know if Kate has, but we have an entire match rec watch along archive. I believe February has yet to be added, but every other one has been added. But we even do paragons of movies, TV show episodes, collection of matches. We even did a game show night last week or the week before. It's a good time in there. Just chit chatting. I sit in there and I just bullshit about anything. I talk about wrestling, talk about sports. You know, a lot of good.
We even watched the Rose Bowl in there from 05. Vince Young and them.
Oh yeah. Just we talk a lot about just anything. You know, a lot of NBA talks during the playoffs. We might be doing some watch parties of some of the NBA playoff games. I did it last year. I had a great time doing that. It was I definitely wasn't on the verge of crashing out during most of them because I definitely had to watch 2 game winners get hit on OKC in the playoffs, but we got the job done in the end.
Yeah, all good fun, but yeah, you know,
it's a good time, man. Join the Discord right now. $5
at Selfmade PW on Twitter. The link to the Patreon is right there. You sign up for a $5 tier, $10 tier, $20 tier, the Paragon $100 tier. It's all there. You get right into the Discord from there. So,
right in the description. That's it.
Yeah, got a lot of shit going on in self-made land coming soon. Man, just roll with us, man. So, Weez, I'll let you pick the topic here.
Oh man, what else has happened on the show? I guess we could talk about the main event a little bit.
Let's do it. Either way,
as we talked about earlier, this match was announced right after the Hangman Squash. Don Callis comes out, says, "Hey, y'all said any place, anytime. We're gonna do it tonight. Main event." And what we got was an incredible, fun party match. I thought that this was a great showing for a lot of, not just for Don Callis' family. This was a great showing for Speedball. Speedball really, this is where Speedball is at his best, I think, is in these large party matches. He kind of can just do his thing, and it's always just spectacular. And they've been building for this match next week with Fletcher and Speedball, which
championship, baby.
It's going to be fucking incredible because these two in the ring have incredible chemistry. The last time they faced was the C2, and it was probably my favorite match from the C2, if we're not going to include Mox and Fletcher from World's End.
Mhm.
These two have incredible chemistry. I mean, this match blew me away. It did take a second for it to kind of get to where it needed to be, or it was just explosive action. But man, like, I think I like, as soon as the match was announced, it was kind of obvious, like, okay, like DCF are gonna win this match. You got Proto 2 belts, like, we rocking.
The minute you booked it with Kevin already having gone through the ring of the world title match earlier tonight, like, you knew what was going on.
Yeah, it's like it's complete, and it makes complete sense to be the reason why Kevin Knight took the pin. I mean, he literally got fucking killed in this match. He already had a very lengthy world title match just in the opener, not like a couple hours before. So like, it completely makes sense as to why he was the one to take the loss. Like, yeah, Hangman had a match, but Hangman's match went 30 seconds, and Speedball didn't wrestle until the main event.
And Kevin went 17 minutes, and it was 17 minutes of like physical, intense, like psychological.
Yeah, where they targeted his ribs, and guess what got targeted in the main event? His ribs. And so I think this match was incredible. It's pretty close to being my favorite match on the card. I talked about it earlier. I think this is where you need the trios titles to be, is these fun party matches. You can kind of just keep flip-flopping champions, and people would complain about it. But hey, fuck those people. Give me good matches. Give me champs, and give me matches that I haven't seen before, and I'll be a happy man. You have so many combinations of wrestlers that you can just throw into a ring together and have an incredible match with. I mean, like, with the capability of having 6 people there, I think you can do a whole lot. You could literally be like, oh, I want, Bandito, Brody King, and, name somebody else, and we can, if we could, throw everybody else in there, and then you can be like, oh, we're gonna, face LFI, we're gonna, Rouge, Jalisco, and Demand, or anybody. You can just you have such an abundance of talent. You can just throw the Rascals in there. Yeah, just
the Bucks and somebody, anything. Bucks and Jack Perry.
Yeah, like that's the beauty of it, honestly. I think there was a very dark moment for the trios titles where we were just like, we should just like make it go away. Like, we don't need the trios titles no more. They're just like being held hostage.
Yeah, and they had these moments where you show you exactly why they should be used and how they should be used. And it's like, it's not that difficult. Yeah,
I think this was the perfect way. I think honestly, like, that first defense for Jet Set, or the first defense for Jet Set Rodeo, I think was like, okay, this is how the title should need to be used. You know what I mean?
And it's just really simple. It's really effective. It was all in service of the world title feud, because the finish played out in some shit that Hangman said in the promo. Get that diamond ring and come here to do something to me. Well, you told him to do something to you, and that's what happened in the finish. He pulled you out of the ring and hit you with the diamond ring. Yeah. So there's that. And that's how he got knocked out of the finish, and Kevin Knight got pinned, and it also played into how we announced the trios title defense, which, by the way, again, spoiler, we're getting a trios title defense on the pay-per-view. And Heyman said, I can't defend it, I can't do it with y'all, but Jet Speed, I brought y'all into this, and y'all deserve a rematch. Y'all deserve the opportunity to get those belts back. So I'm gonna call Mystico.
Yeah.
Jet Speed Mystico for the trios titles versus Proto Okada and Mark Davis.
Hey, those Mystico Fletcher minutes gonna go crazy, bro. I can't lie. Wow, I'm very excited.
Yeah, they played into MJF's history with Mystico in your Los Angeles, heavy Latino contingent. Do all that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Angie. I'm gonna no-sell this.
No, hold on. FTR was in part of the segment.
Oh.
Okay. FTR was a part of the segment. We did our thing there, man. It honestly, with the segment, it kind of gives Ciampa some on TV, time. You know what I mean? Just keep him in front of a crowd. Like, he came into the company pretty high, and you kind of can maintain that. Just put him on TV. You know, even if he's not wrestling, just have him out there with a mic. And of course, you know, it looks like we're building towards something with FTR. I don't know what it will be, because Ciampa does not have a tag partner, and his former tag partner better not fucking show up in the company. We're gonna find somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's.
Briscoe. I mean, they got history. That's if you're gonna do the whole I have history with this guy thing, you might as well team with Briscoe. Fuck it, I don't care.
I guess.
Yeah, I just don't want.
But you can, yeah, but there's, you know,
we don't.
I thought the segment was fine. I didn't have any. The segment didn't mean much for me because I don't have nostalgia for NXT.
I don't,
especially that era, like 2016, 2017. I don't have any nostalgia for that. I just don't. Yeah. I didn't care.
Man, no one really. I don't care about it. It's just a thing that they keep Ciampa in the mix, which I'm really happy they're doing. And you gave him an impromptu, interview to do that. And you got to talk to the crowd. You got to talk with Renee. Like, that's a cool thing to do when you bring a new guy in. You won a title, lost it. You gave them some type of follow up. So that's the positive of all of this. I enjoy that. I don't need Johnny Garbanzo being involved in this if that's going to happen. Please don't do that, Tony. I know you didn't. You passed on him the first time. Don't pass on him the second time, bro. We don't need him. And the stock's worse than what it was. Just, yeah. But, you know, other than that, whatever. As far as the trios match goes, I'm happy for Mark Davis because he's had so much bad luck in this AW run. Like, coming with Kyle is on the open. They fall in love with Kyle as the singles guy. And then you get hurt in a tag match, and then they go all in with the Kyle Fletcher push. And you come back in the Kyle's family. Good spot for you. You're a grunt. You can wrestle. You get hurt again. You come back. They give you a tag team with Jake Doyle. It looks like it's really promising. Then he gets hurt. And he refused to just stay in the background. He refused to not go out there and give it 110% every time he was booked for a match. And he did that several weeks in a row with a lot of top stars. And then he got the pin in a trios title match. It's his first championship in the company. He was the deciding factor in getting that championship. So congratulations to Mark Davis. Kyle, you on dick with Okada right now, but Aussie Open's somewhat back and they're champions.
Hold on now.
I'll take it.
Hey, I feel you on that. I'll take that shit any day.
Yeah, so that was basically Dynamite in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah. We somehow managed to not go like in order and everything, which is great. Mission accomplished. So we're gonna get towards the Real Music nominees, and again, make sure to like this video. You know, if you're so inclined, please leave a super chat or two. You know, leave a comment. Do what you do. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us this whole time. WeeZee, what say you, sir, is your nomination for Real Murzik this week?
You know, man, it's actually pretty tough for me. I liked all of the nominations. I'm gonna go with the one that people wouldn't expect. I'm gonna go Hechicero and Jon Moxley. That's my choice.
Really?
Yeah, I really like that match, man.
All right. I appreciate the technical graphs, even though Mox was doing the Macarena with his hands. That's okay. For me, I really like Kevin Knight and MJF as a showcase for Kevin and prove that he belongs with the big dogs. Well, it reinforced he belongs with the big dogs because we already know he belongs. The Trios title match was a whole lot of fucking fun, though. And we got a title change out of it, and we got some forward momentum with everybody involved. It forwarded two stories all at once, the main story, and then the Trios belts changing hands as a part of it, and then the protocol stuff, and Mark Davis winning a belt. I'm happy for that, too. I think I'm going to go the Trios title match. I really do.
Fair.
And so far, Wrestler of the Week, what would you also put?
I'm going to put Kevin Knight there. Did double duty tonight and just did phenomenal in both aspects of it.
Yeah, he bookended both shows and wrestled two different matches. He wrestled
open and closed the show.
Yeah, he wrestled a really physical world title match for 17 minutes and then went bang, 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 bang in a trios title match in the main event. And he showed out in both matches and had different aspects of himself pop out in both those matches. And then out of that, we get next week, we get Fletcher versus Speedball, which Speedball getting shine in a singles opportunity on TV is always great because he's felt like a glove in the company. He's been great in trios and he's been great in singles matches that he's gotten, and him getting a TNT title shot, I'm up for. And shout out Kevin Knight. We will get you that world title soon. We'll know how we're going to get there, but we're going to get there. And we are coming up on the final destination. And I'll be revealing the winner of the Real Music Poll. WeeZee, drum roll, please. And the winner of this week's Real Music, with 52% of the vote, goes to Don Callis versus Jet Set Rodeo.
100% fair. I was conflicted there. I wanted to choose that, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for something different here.
Yeah, I thought about it. I really want Dynamite, but this was just such a bang match to me, and everyone showed out. And I love me some Speedball, so I kind of had to do that one. That was my deciding factor, to be completely honest. And with 32% of the vote, it was Kevin Dynamite in second place. With 13% of the vote, we got Moxley versus Hechicero, and the remaining 3 was Tekla and Thunder Rosa. So yeah, those were your matches this week. It was a lot of action on last night's Dynamite. A lot of storyline progression with the world title scene, and a lot of shine with the other matches on the card for Revolution. Adding some more matches to the card. Everything feels like it's logical. Everything feels hot and makes sense. Everything feels like it's not in a confined universe. It feels like one big show with a lot of continuity and a lot of logic behind it. Really excited and really happy for how they've put this whole card together. And again, next week, got a TNT title match sandwiched in between all this. I'm really excited for that, for Speedball and Kyle Fletcher. For Collision, let me pull that up real quick, actually. Both for Collision in Tucson, Arizona. We have
there's some pretty fun stuff right here.
Yeah, we got Claudio versus Takeshita in a rematch. That's gonna be fire. $200,000 4-way tag match. Money match is good. We got the Outrunners, Private Party, a returning LFI, and the Swirl, Lee Johnson, and Blake Christian. Winner gets $200,000. I'm with that.
Respect.
Oh, Bruce is back. I thought it was a goner.
We got really lucky with our knee. Our rehab really well.
Yeah. Shout out to Jags, our rehab staff. They doing their thing. And we got, for the tag team championships, FTR versus the Rascals, and the payoff from that angle from a couple weeks ago. Let's set up Mile High Madness. Rascals beat them in the eliminatory match, and they're going to cash in their world championship shot on Collision. And we got a little bit of sending a message to the competition. We have Stefan Strickland versus Gravity, Bandito's brother.
Oh, we beating that nigga's ass, bro.
Yo, he's getting his ass kicked. I just find it funny they started booking Gravity again. That is hilarious. Shout out Bandito, we politicking. We getting our family booked.
Hey, shout out. Hey, but that motherfucker dying.
Hey man,
he dying in the ring, y'all. I can't lie to y'all.
Hey man, somebody got to get nailed to the cross, bro. It is what it is. Shout out Gravity though. So yeah, that is our wrap up of AEW Dynamite last night. This has been a very, very good episode of Destination Dynamite. 2-man booth for the win. The 2-man caboose. We are pulling up into the station. WeeZee, you may have made us late, but we ended right on time. Got any final thoughts for the people?
Hey, I'm really looking forward to Revolution. I'm excited to watch it. I think I'm really excited because of next week. For Dynamite. I'm really excited for Speedball and Fletcher. I'm curious on what TK is going to put on this final show before we get to Revolution. I think, I hope this Dynamite is just as good as every other one has been for the build. This is gonna be really fun. Last year when Gravity was booked, it was for the Revolution 0 hour. It was Jericho versus Gravity.
Oh, I do remember that. That actually was kind of funny. I can't lie.
Yeah, and Gravity got unmasked and all that.
Yeah, I do remember.
And got beaten up in front of the moms or whatever.
Miss Abuela.
Yeah.
Abuelita. Oh, and $2 super chat from Anwar from earlier. We're gonna touch briefly on this because why the fuck not? I guess. Is Taz in 2026 worth us being terrorized by?
Hey man, Taz could do some fun stuff with Booker T on NXT and commentate his Tyler's matches. Yeah, since the Finley stuff fell through, man. There's Sean's calling. Hey, Thunder and Hook, answer the phones, y'all.
Yeah, thoughts on Anthony Bowens joining the ops? These motherfuckers are recruiting two-star recruits out here. All these 4 and 5 stars on AEW roster, you recruiting Anthony Bowens. Get the ops out of my fucking face, gang. Just ban this damn unit. I'm tired. Fuck Tyler. We don't need this.
Yo, get Shibata away from him, bro.
Yo, Shibata, take that international recruiting pitch and don't come back. Just sit out, just chill out and train people in the dojo or some shit, my man. We don't need you around Tyler. Save yourself.
Yeah, Shibata be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go look for talent. But he just does it. It looks like Tyler's just like, hey man, where'd he go? Hey, like I haven't seen Shibata in weeks, and Shibata's just chilling in the back, just like, and then Shibata just wrestles on TV, and Tyler's like, what the fuck? Where'd he go?
We just completely no-sell the existence of the ops in general.
Yeah, just Shibata's just doing his own thing, man. I don't know.
Yeah, just forget all about it. But anyway, the train is pulled into the station. Another episode of Destination Dynamite in the books. Thank every single last one of y'all for leaving comments, leaving likes, all that good stuff. Just for tuning in and chopping up with me and WeeZee Bin Laden over here with this crooked ass hat. Just we thank you. We thank you for your patience. We thank you for your support always. We look to put on good shows for y'all every single week. This being no different. Next week we got a whole lot of stuff on deck. We got the TNT title match and whatever else gets booked on this card. It's gonna look pretty good. It's the go home to Revolution. San Jose, California. We're looking forward to what they have in store for us. So, from WeeZee, from yours truly, Marcus, self-made shit, self-made forever. Thank every single last one of y'all for watching. We are out of here.
See you.